Hello, BNI Chicago and Cook County members. Rachel here. And today I would like to talk to you about something I sometimes feel this time of the year. You step outside and you feel that crispy, cool air for the first time in a while, and the back to school shopping list emails are in the promotions tab of your inbox, and the street festivals and block parties are kind of winding down, and you realize the summer is nearly over. And with the summer nearly over, that means the year is getting close to a close and things ramp up from here, right? Q4 starts, there's pressure for the end of the year drive and all of that. And maybe you feel a little guilt because there are things you could have done or should have done or meant to do, but you were too busy, like many other Midwesterners, having a fantastic summer. And that's important. There's so much more to life than one more email or one more phone call. However, it is really hard to sometimes ignore those guilty feelings. And so today I'm inviting you to do something that I'm doing right now, which is taking a deep breath and focusing on what I can control. And that is the beauty of being a BNI member. Is so much of BNI membership, so much of this marketing system is designed around helping business owners and salespeople answer one really simple but powerful question. What should I do next? What do I do next? Right? So, in the spirit of thinking, do this next, I would invite you to think about my three favorite letters that are not BNI. They're actually VCP. And that stands for visibility, credibility, and profitability. It's not an equation. So visibility plus credibility doesn't equal profitability. Rather, they are three distinct phases that people in your network, relationships you have, move through. So visibility is knowing someone. It's maybe you know their name, they know yours, you know what their business is, they know yours. Hopefully you're at visibility with everyone in your BNI chapter. Or if it's a newer member, or maybe a member who's had a career change, you got to get to visibility. And then the power of BNI is credibility. We give each other opportunities to not just show up, but also to show up and build trust. So again, when I'm talking about visibility, I'm talking about literal and figurative visibility. Being at your chapter meeting, getting those deposits of doing those one-to-ones, and especially for our friends in our Zoom chapters, that means having your camera on, a professional, or at least a background that you want people to see, being dressed the way you'd be dressed in front of a client, not on and off camera, in and out of the car, right? Really showing up in a way that you would show up if you were meeting with your best client. And for our in-person members, I'm talking about making sure that this is not here throughout the entire meeting. You are not on Zoom. We can see you. It also is really important to be taking notes actively and not on a computer. I know that is a little controversial of a take, but it is so easy to get distracted. And also, perception is reality. If you roll up to your BNI meeting and you are tapping away on a laptop, people don't know if you're taking the best notes in the world or doing other work. So they're going to, think maybe you're doing other work. So again, really focusing on how you present yourself at your meeting for visibility. And then credibility is all about moving that step forward so that it's not just, I know someone who does what you do. I know someone who is a contractor who does credit card processing, who makes websites, but I know and trust someone. So you make that referral more effectively. So here's three tips as you think about the end of the year and focusing on what you can control and how to move the people in your network, especially the people in your BNI chapter, from visibility to credibility, and then ultimately moving that relationship to profitability, where it is so natural, the giving and receiving referrals, the listening, the asking proactive questions. So number one, show up. Like I mentioned, be on camera if you are in a virtual chapter, be prepared, professional, ready to go at every interaction you have with other BNI members. When you're in person, make sure you give yourself enough time to park your car, to get off the train, to do what you need to do so you arrive at the venue, or again, arrive sitting ready to go in front of your computer, not at 7:01, not at 7 when the meeting starts, or 12:01, whatever time your meeting starts, but a few minutes early so that when the meeting starts, you are already there and ready to go. So show up on time, and on time is early. The next tip I have is don't leave early, right? People who can't control their calendars are people who have a really hard time building credibility within their network. I know that in our culture, being busy is sometimes seen as, a good thing, that grinding culture. But really, the perception oftentimes is when you're scooting in late and leaving early, what if I don't want to refer this person because they're going to do that to my client? Or what if I don't even want to use them because they're going to do that to me? So again, your BNI chapter is an opportunity to prove that you can be visible and that you are credible. The third tip that I have for you is to go through, print out, or write down the names of all the members in your BNI chapter, put a V next to the people that you have visibility with, right? You are certain they know you. And if I ask them point blank out of the blue what you do, they would be able to say yes. And you can do that about them. So visibility, the most basic level. Then put a C next to anyone that you've already built trust with, had a few one-to-ones, passed some referrals back and forth. And then this number might be small, but profitability, again, that give and take, that go to, who do you have that relationship with already? And then bonus tip, taking a look at the V's, the C's, and the P's from now until the end of the year. So you've got a little over 3 months. I want you to focus on one name each week, one member of your chapter, and moving them from visibility to credibility or credibility to profitability. And if you're like, shoot, I don't even have visibility with them, you got to schedule a one-to-one with them right away. So those are my tips for if things are feeling a little out of control this time of the year. Just focus on one thing and ask yourself the question, what do I need to do next? Just one thing, and then do it. Thanks.